Welcome back again. If you have just joined us, we welcome you with the right on Pan African Morning on Channel 500 on Starsat. Without taking much of your time right now, the President Cyril Ramaphosa has opened international travel, of course, and of course opening a whole lot of sporting activities that will now have to take place, of course, still with limited, attendance. However, the most important part of it is that international travel has now been open, which is the news that is welcomed by so many. Right now on the line, we are joined by Toto Thimba, who's a professional golfer. And of course, his work or his sport entails him traveling quite a lot. And I'm sure that these are the news that, Mr. Toto, you are, receiving it with a great big hand of claps. But right now, I want to welcome you and greet you on Galaxy Universal Network.
Should I say?
Yes.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yes, first and foremost, the president has opened, of course, international travel, which basically means that you can now continue to travel. It's been more than 175 days since you left the country or last even had an opportunity to go play outside. Golf is one of the sports that, of course, entails a lot of traveling, seeing a lot of places. How do you feel and how has it been for you first, being in South Africa, sitting and not doing much, and now having to start afresh again and be able to travel and do what you love to do the most?
Look, obviously it's been tough for us as sports people, but you know what, we need to take care of ourselves first,
Yes.
Our health comes first. Yeah. But I've been working hard at home, with my coach, via on Skype as well, Zoom, whatever it is. But look, I'm very excited what he has done. The president is open the country so we can play at tournaments overseas. There were guys that were playing overseas, the trouble, but I think it was expensive for me to go out there and play.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to go out there and play big events.
So now, what can we expect? As you said that you were playing on Zoom and stuff like that, and I'm sure you were slowly but surely getting used to doing this online, and now you're going to have to start doing it physically. Do you think there will be any challenges now to have to move back to the actual normal, or you were now already used to doing it online?
Look, to be honest with you, I just played a few events. I played 3 events already. And I didn't play well at 2 tournaments. And the last one, I played very well. I finished top 10. And I was playing this week. I finished top 10. So there's progress. There's a light in the tunnel. So for me, it's, one thing, if I had to give advice to the youth today, it's not how good you are. It's how good you want to be. So I always try to work hard and smart and make an impact in other people's lives.
Say a man that just won also in Kenya. Do you want to take us through that? You just say something very profound. It's not how good you are, it's about how good you want to be. So take us through to your last tournament that you won in Kenya.
Yeah, that was the best feeling of my life, to be honest with you. I think I was going through a tough time in my life, and just to play that tournament, I remember before I left, my mentor, his son passed away. So I had to go to the funeral, then I had to fly the Sunday. So I went to the funeral Saturday and I flew the Sunday. So it was a very emotional week for me. And I told my kid, I want to win this tournament for my mentor. He says, really? I said, yes, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to win it for him.
And you did.
And I did, and I felt good that week. Mental was strong, and I'm a firm believer. I believe in myself. I work hard, and there's one thing I know. Faith functions best when you don't know, because if you knew everything, you wouldn't have a room for faith, for discovery.
Yes.
So I have a lot of faith. I work hard.
Maybe
I'll say I'm disciplined.
Yes. Maybe in closing, what will be your next tournament that you are getting into? Is it local or it's global?
It's gonna be global because I have to go and play in Strife Race It's an island there. I've never been there. So I'm just waiting for my visa. And I think I'm gonna stay there for 2 weeks. I'm gonna play 2 tournaments there and come back and play the SA Open, the downhill here. So yeah, I mean, I'm playing next week again in European. So I'm gonna go out there and win that one, so I can build my confidence to go overseas and play there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Thimba, and we want to wish you all the best on your journey as you continue playing this beautiful game of golf and inspiring us and many other young South Africans.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. That was Toto Thimba, a professional golfer. Of course, he also won in Kenya recently. Now, moving on with our stories, a dispute over UIF payment led to a violent protest that resulted in slaughtering of a horse and dozens released from stables by Fairview racecourse workers in Port Elizabeth. Reports emerging from Fairview suggested that many of the horses were badly injured after the angry employees demonstrated their frustrations on them. It is alleged that a group of ex-employees are known to threats to the yard, and the business has a court interdict against the group.
Looks like they're trying to catch another horse. I can't see it, but it's behind this bloody screen. Yeah. Huh? I don't know.
Kaizer Chiefs has secured a signature of the four-time league winner Gavin Hunt as a successor for Ernest Middendorp. The former Bidvest manager has finally agreed terms with the Soweto Giants ahead of the 2020-2021 season, with an official announcement expected from the club this afternoon. A source close to the move said that a deal was signed after Hunt's representative met with the club's hierarchy to finalize the terms of his contract. Chiefs have been searching for the new head coach since the sacking of the German tactician last week, with front runner Hunt Adel Amenuche and Stuart Baxter all understood to have been contacted for the role. The move marks Hunt's 7th club since his first managerial role with 7 Stars back in 1995, with 8 major titles won during his 25-year coaching career. Silverware will be expected to follow for Amakosi as he makes the move to Naturena. All the best, Kaizer Chiefs have been having a whole lot of international coaches, of course. You know, now after Steve Kompela, I think he is going to be doing well right now. I think we have come to the end of our today's programming. Please do continue watching your Galaxy Universal Network programmings. Just a reminder that exactly at 9 o'clock we are going to be having a morning express, and we are expecting, you know, the presence of one and only Heavy K to be right here with us, joining Harmony Mbele on Pan-African Morning, or rather on Morning Express. So please do join us as we continue with the rest of the programming as the day goes by. From myself and the rest of our Pan-African Morning team, we wish you all the best. Until next time, Africa. Igama lami ke nginguSisanda unomusa kwaQwade Coutaud. Intombazane yaphansi kwamhlabi yalingana umfule ngophuza ngiphuza ugelekele inkomo zakhe ngashiya zidla phansi emahlathini asekubandeni. Kanti ke zona ziphuze ebhudlini umfulo ohamba ngeslow motion kwesikwazi ibisigodi kulangibuya khona ke. Ngathola amabombo ngakhombisa edole egoli kwandonga ziyaduma. Kwanyama kayipheli kuphela amazinyo endoda. Until next time, Africa, it's a goodbye from me.